Good morning. It's Friday, November 7th. I'm Miriam Bosiljevac. The NWT government introduced legislation making trespassing on private property an offense. The new Trespass Act had its first and second readings and will now be considered by a committee. If passed, the GNWT says it would provide law enforcement with tools to remove trespassers and deter criminal behavior. Trespass legislation is part of a suite of public safety laws Premier R.J. Simpson says his government intends to roll out. Housing NWT says it will not provide encampments with fire extinguishers, but is working to make shelters more accessible. Advocates had asked for extinguishers after recent fires. The president and CEO of Housing NWT told Cabin Radio it's the personal responsibility of anyone using the land in the NWT to take necessary steps to prevent fires. The president also said the GNWT shifted its approach this year to better support individuals experiencing homelessness in ways that prioritize safety, dignity, and choice. For more information, visit CabinRadio.ca. The NWT government issued its final rejection for calls to establish a new standalone emergency management agency. This was a key recommendation of an independent review of the 2023 wildfires, and MLAs urged the ministers to reconsider. The territory instead promised more transparency and better coordination across local, regional, and territorial levels, among other improvements. The NACA power companies are planning an amalgamation that would leave them under majority Indigenous ownership. Currently, 3 utilities that are connected but distinct entities use the NACA name. The company's regulatory submission says the shift will not result in a change in operational management. If regulators approve, the amalgamation is expected to be completed by the end of the year. The Union of Northern Workers says it's preparing to start bargaining with the territorial government for a new collective agreement. The existing collective agreement affecting thousands of GNWT workers is set to expire next March. The union sent a message to its members that it expects bargaining to begin in the new year. And the GNWT opened applications for Indigenous language scholarships at $5,000 each. Applicants must be NWT students enrolled in the 2025-26 school year in a certificate, diploma, or degree program that supports Indigenous language revitalization. The deadline to apply is December 1st. Your weather forecast for today: Yellowknife -11 with a chance of flurries, Inuvik -5 with a chance of flurries, Norman Wells -2 degrees with a